Hi, it's Joshua coming to you from here in Abbotsford, British Columbia. It's Friday, the last Friday before Christmas, 2011, and I've been working all morning upgrading this greenhouse. This presentation is to the First Nations to present to them a organic grow up for community gardening. Okay, just give you an update on this. I've established, I took the other flimsy wall panels I had on and actually built some panels that actually snap in. And you can see where the air comes through here. The heat of the sun heats up the outside, causes the air to rise up, goes down through the center, travels back down, and it comes out to through some cold air vents to resume its cycle. And this is the inner wall. This could also double for living quarters. You just matter of putting your windows and all that in there. You could have it insulated. It's known as the buffer system. It was first developed about 20 years ago by a man who lost his job, and he asked God for an invention, and this is what he was given, and it works. And he was told by all the engineers it wouldn't work. Well, you get something from above, you know it's going to work. Doesn't matter what man says. I sure would like to see this get to the First Nations. They have the finances, and it would be an honor, a blessing to be able to train their people to build the individual components of this greenhouse. This one here is 432 square feet. Each floor is made up of 6 of these with little diamonds in the corners. You got six diamonds per floor for 432 square feet. And in the times that we're coming into, food's going to be a #1 issue. If you're not growing food, well, you're just going to be out of luck. And all the food that we're getting from California now, it's all 60 times the radioactive limit from Japan, because all the radiation is coming over here, and it's poisoning our food, and it's poisoning our water, and it's poisoning the land. So something like this is going to be needful. You could also use it for, besides food, you could also use it for organic grow show if you have your license. I'm against the pharmaceuticals that give you, they don't treat the cause, they actually keep you sick through all their medicine. And I believe in the old past and the old ways and using nature. Here's a good shot of the inside. And on the inside there actually be a staircase going up, a winding staircase going up. This is the smallest scale. You could actually upgrade from 7 of these panels per floor up to, I believe it's 31 panels, and that gives you 24 feet out from center. This is 12 feet out from center. And on a 31 panel design, you would have a 48-foot circumference. That gives you exactly 1,728 square feet, and that would make your sides. You'd actually have 2 of these panels, these 12-foot panels, and when you put them in, these are the first ones to go in. You'd have a little crane lift here, and you just slide them up. You'd have to make little outriggers to attach them to. That wouldn't be much. You get a person that knows their fabrication and their welding, that this could easily be done. But we need to be independent, and because of all the bureaucracy that's in white man society, something like this would be poo-pooed or put on a shelf. But we don't have all that long to actually get our acts together and begin to develop this technology to be independent, to where you can grow your own food, not just 3 crops a year. If you had organic grow lights, this one here is It's supposed to be a grow light wrapped around that tube. I'll try to go in to give you a visual. So you would have lights around that, and around each post you could have a curtain, a reflective curtain, just like a hospital curtain. Or you could use a reflective foil, and that way your plants would get light 24/7, just like up in Alaska during the summer. You know, plants grow year round. They can get many crops, much more than what they get down here. So if you had your own lighting and your own power supply, instead of 3 crops a year, you could get 20. And it would be fully organic, no sprays, no pesticides, no genetically modified seeds that they're trying to kill us with. This would give the First Nations a lever, a huge lever. I met a brother 2 days ago at the men's breakfast here in Abbotsford, and he's from, he has his roots up in Inuvik. He has an uncle who was up there in the First Nations, and I'd like to make this presentation to him. And his brother has roots here with the Seabird Island, I believe, and he was absolutely excited when I shared with him this concept at the Salvation Army breakfast a few days ago. So his name is Norman. I'd like to salute you, Norman, because if you helped me you encouraged me to get this video out. I don't know what more could be said about this. The cost to make this would be, I'm just guessing, per panel, once you got the bugs perfected and you had this all jigged out, probably $500 a panel. Your posts underneath here would be, I would go to about 5.5-inch steel, set on a spring, so it's going to take any kind of jolt from an earthquake. Maybe a 2-inch pipe, 2.25-inch pipe or something like that, and maybe reduce it down to 2-inch. If you went to the larger scale with 1,728 square feet per floor, that'd bump it out to about here. You could probably go another level, so you could probably go all of 5 stories. In my next video, I'd like to use this concept to put together a townhousing community of approximately 20,000 square feet. It's just a matter of taking this idea and multiplying it 6 ways on 1 acre of land, and you would have room for accommodation for about 250 people. All 7 buildings, or 6 outer buildings, and the center building would all be an atrium. So you'd actually have your greenhouses on top. But I'll get into that in the next video. Okay, we're approaching the 90-minute mark here. This is Joshua coming to you from here in Abbotsford, British Columbia. I'm making this presentation to the First Nations, and I'm willing to work with them as brother on brother to get this concept up and going here in Canada.